Hello and welcome to this video. This one's going to be a little bit of a different one today. This one is based on a question that I've gotten quite a lot when I'm playing DBD on the Twitch stream. The question in the question in question the question in question is how do you delink your sets on PC? Because it used to be incredibly easy with the old method, which was to just swap cosmetics a lot once you'd ready it up, but they patched that out. That is now gone. That is no longer a thing. However, most people assumed that PC was just, the way to do it on PC was just donezo, and it was just gone. But that is not the case. I'm still able to do it, and people are like, how do you do that? And I've been asked it quite a few times, and I keep getting asked, so I think I'm just going to make a video and just show you how to do it step by step. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, while it's not technically required, you do really want to use a controller for this one. You really want to use a controller because part of this method requires you switching quickly back and forth between pages in the store. So you'll need to be hitting R3 and L3, which does that incredibly quickly. But if you can't do that, you can't really do that well or that quickly on PC without it. It is technically still possible, but it's definitely highly recommended to use a controller. That way you can do the quick swap in the store. So go ahead and plug your controller in if you're trying to do this. So step one, plug in your controller. So step two is interesting. So the game's going to require you to it's essentially the whole way this whole thing works is by lagging your game while trying to do a swap between sets. So there's a lot of ways you can do that. For example, you can just open like 9 Twitch windows at the same time, and that'll like lag your computer a considerable bit while you have DVD open. But you can also do something pretty solid, like I'm about to show you. You can go into your computer, open up your C drive or whatever drive you happen to have it on your SSD, whatever it is. Go into your C drive, go to users, go to your whatever user you are, whatever the name of the user you're logged in with. Go to app data. Now that file may be hidden for you, may not be able to find that, but you just have to right click and show hidden files. But then that's how you get into app data. Go to local. Now go to debug. Now go to saved, config, Windows no editor, and then go down to game user settings. Now this is a helpful file for you because it'll show you a lot of things about the game that are really helpful, like that you can adjust your settings from here, like your screen resolution. Right here you see the scalability groups, which is basically just your settings. Like if you set it on low, it's all 0 and then 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. But what we're going to be doing in the today zone in order for this glitch is we're going to go down to frame rate limit. Currently it should be a default set to 0, but you want to set it to something low. That way your game's intentionally having a rough time. Like it will only pull like 10, 20, 30 FPS. I use 20, but essentially you're making your game inherently have trouble. And so this works a lot better if you do that. So you need to actually get into your DBD. Get in your DBD. So go to the store and go to the survivor or killer you want to delink. As you can see, I have already done this with Cheryl, so proof that it works. I did this last week. So go ahead and, important part, make sure that you are showing all items. Go to that little like weird icon at the top right and make sure you're showing all items for your character. So it's not just showing, what it's showing all your stuff essentially. So important next step is to equip the set that you want to delink. We're going to be doing the starting over Cheryl with the black hair. You want the set that you want to delink already equipped, so make sure you equip that before you start this process. What you're going to do is you're going to go to whatever segment of this set that you want to break. So if you want to wear a different shirt on this set, pick the torso section. If you want to wear different pants, obviously pick the pants section, etc., etc. We're going to be doing the shirt today because obviously I feel like the jeans and the hair for both the starting out over outfits are really cool. So go to that section, and what you're going to do is you're going to quick swap over to the character either to the left or the right. Click a bunch of their individual pieces. That way it's like lagging the game a bunch, and then switch quickly back to your own of the character you want to delink and just mash one shirt option in particular. It doesn't really matter which one, because once it's broken, you can just switch it to whatever. So you don't have to do you don't have to switch it to the cosmetic that you want it to be. You can just switch it to whatever, and then you can fix it later. Now, this is going to take a bit, but I will let you know that it is instant. It is an instant swap. So if you don't see it right away, it didn't work. However, there's a weird thing that happens that shows that you're getting close. So if you swap back and you click a different shirt and it selects, but it's showing your entire link set, that means you got close. So that means you're doing it right. Because as you can see here, it has it clearly highlighted as that I have the lucky red shirt, but I'm currently equipped the starting over set, so I got close there. So this is going to take a little bit. It's a little time consuming. This one, as you'll see, takes roughly 5 minutes. The first time I tried it, it took about 15 minutes. Just keep in mind that if your computer may be too strong for this, you know. So like the whole point is to like lag the game, essentially, like to lag the game so it gets confused. So you're going to want to do, if it's not working and it hasn't been working for a while, maybe open up more Twitch windows, maybe open up something that's really like demanding on your RAM, like an Adobe program or Streamlabs or something like that, in addition to everything. That way the game lags significantly more, because that's the whole point, is you're trying to like trick the game into basically putting the wrong shirt on and then you get to keep it. And there you go. See, I did this literally last night. So here it is in April of 2021. This set delink glitch still works. And if you're asking if this works on console, yes, it does. Actually, it works better on console because consoles have more inherent lag than the PC version of this game does. So yeah, like this method works on both platforms, and obviously this is a little bit of a hassle. It's definitely not as easy as it used to be, but it is definitely still in the game. And if you want, you know, your killer, your survivor looking really, really sleek and really, really cool with the D-Link set, or goofy with like the Legion set, you know, and the Ghostface set that does weird things sometimes, it is definitely still possible, and that is how you do it, at least in this current patch. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for hanging out. Hopefully this is helpful, and you can now delink your sets and look cool as well. So yeah, I appreciate you, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.